All right, y'all, tip number one and the easiest one to forget, it's patience. You are throwing baits out there and you are letting them sit 30 minutes to 1 hour sitting out there. If you're going carp fishing and you're in a big lake like I'm in a big lake right here, you better plan to spend half a day out there at least, if not the entire day. Carp, they migrate around, they move around, they forage on the bottom. So you gotta have the patience, y'all. You gotta be willing to put in the time. I'm gonna be out here all day until I'm out of bait. And you have to learn the spot, okay? You gotta find the deep spots, you gotta find the shallow spots, you gotta find the snags, you gotta find the time of day that those fish like to be active out there. You gotta find the right bait. I'm using my breadcrumbs, corn, and Jello. And quite frankly, I think I might have to come back out here with a different bait, maybe something with hot sauce in it, some sriracha maybe. I'm liking this lake, I'm liking this spot, and I've never been here, so I'm gonna try this out, man. I'm gonna keep going and keep going until I figure out a pattern. That's what it's about, y'all. Got him. That is a lot of head shakes. That was a lot of head shakes, y'all. Oh, he is not done. He is not done, no sir. We know they're here, y'all. Just gotta get them in now. Y'all, he might be foul hooked. I got him right in the tail fin. Well, target species, not the target method. No wonder that was a weird fight. Look, I got him right in the tail fin here. There we go, got a nice little one. He put up a good fight because he was hooked in the tail fin. So that's not normally something that happens. What is going on? Normally they suck up that corn, you drop the hammer on the live liner and you are good to go. So this is actually a really weird and interesting day, y'all. Beautiful fish. Snap a photo of it real quick. Hey, y'all, so that was not the biggest species in the world. I did weigh it. It was only about 7 pounds. So what I've done is I've staked it into my weigh bag here. Y'all know I love chasing alligator gar. 7-pound carp is perfect alligator gar bait. If you like that, you want to see me use that for alligator gar bait, hit that like button. That helps spread this video, but make sure to subscribe to the channel because you know I'm going to take that, I'm going to hit the rivers, I'm going to catch some monster fish with that fish. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, y'all. All right, y'all, tip number 2. When you're trying a new spot, bring multiple baits. I got range cubes, I got dough bait, a combination of breadcrumbs, corn, and Jello. I've already mixed it up. And we have the white bread. Generally in a lake that has a lot of ducks, a lot of bird action, white bread generally does really, really well on that because they're used to eating it from people feeding the ducks. Because the fish just go around and they're just looking for little balls of food, little pieces of corn, anything they can suck up real easily. Bread is a great choice for that. All of a sudden the dough bait, it breaks down in the water in chums. And your hook bait, whatever bait you have on your hook, which should be some sort of corn, you can use real corn, you can use fake corn, you can use boilies. I buy this stuff on Amazon, I'll leave links for it. This is basically just fake, so it lasts longer, you can keep it on your hook longer, it doesn't fall off as easy. Artificial or real corn works just as good. All right, y'all. Absolutely nothing's hitting that bread. So here's an old trick I've seen people do. They literally just tie the range cube onto the hook. We put a piece of corn on there. Let's see, y'all. Absolutely nothing else is working over here. Something on the range cube, y'all. Something on the range cube. Okay. Okay, what is that? The range cube worked. Or something. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. Fighting this guy on 10-pound braid. It's definitely a fish. Whew. Took off on me. Whew. 10-pound braid, y'all. I'm used to fighting fish on 30 and 50 pound. So this is also on my light bass reel. It's a carp, y'all. Target species. There we go. Wow, that's a better one. That's a better one, y'all. Right here, y'all. On the range cube that I tied on and got him with a J hook. And he's in the net. So we're reading about 12 pounds. So minus the net, we're looking at 10-pounder. But yeah, got us another one. Since this guy's coming in at 10 pounds, he's gonna go in the bag. And he's gonna be bait. Make sure you subscribe so you see me use these guys to catch those gar. Alright, I was running back to my car to get my water bottles and I ran across these Girl Scouts. What's your name?
Mandy.
Mandy?
Radhika.
Radhika?
Yeah.
Cool.
Kate.
Kate, so they are out here doing a presentation about how to save the bees. So how do we save the bees?
So you can make bee boxes, you can plant wildflowers. You could go chemical free.
Do what?
You could go chemical free. Or
Chemical free? All right.
You can plant any flowers to help them.
Plant any flowers so the bees pollinate the flowers?
Yes. Yeah.
That's cool. What's the importance of protecting the bees?
They pollinate up to 90% of our flowering crops.
90%?
One-third of the population depends on them.
1/3 of the population depends on honeybees?
And they help balance out all of the ecosystems.
So cool. So cool. So there you go, guys. A couple tips from the Girl Scouts. What troop are you guys?
142099.
That is a huge number. 142099. Special shout out to the Girl Scouts of 142099. Helping to save the bees out here, y'all. You guys want to do any shout outs?
Shout out to my YouTube channel. It's Mandy's World.
Mandy's World on YouTube. Anyone else want to do a shout out? Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. Tip number 3, if you're getting into carp fishing, when you arrive at the lake, before you set up your rods, you want to watch the lake. How did I find this spot? Why am I right here? Why am I not over there or over there or over there? Well, because I walk down and I'm looking, I see some trees. There's probably stuff falling off those trees. That's going to be food. I see a little bit of structure over there. Fish love structure. That's a little inlet, so I know it's going to get shallow here, so I'm not casting that way because it's too shallow. I'm casting out in the middle. But also when I came here, I'm just watching. Let's see if we see one jump. You see that? They're jumping out here. So they're literally, you can physically see the fish in this general area. So definitely observe the area you're fishing before you just throw some lines out. There we go. Boy, that was not a good hook set with this mono. I mean, there's a fish on. Like, I'm not sure I got the good hook set. A good enough hook set. I'm always very nervous to try a second hook set after I've already started the fight. In fear of tearing their lips. Generally during the fight, they do a lot of head shakes and stuff. And that's probably good enough to reset the hook if it wasn't a good hook set. Landing carp by yourself is always a struggle. There we go, y'all. There we go. I'm thinking that's another 10-pounder. I think that's another 10-pounder, y'all. They put up such an amazing fight, y'all. I absolutely love targeting these fish. But that's a good sized carp, y'all. That guy hit on the pack bait. So we got 2 on the pack bait and 1 on the range cube and nothing on the bread, y'all. Here we go. One other really good tip for carp fishing is chumming. So you take your bait and if you can, a few days prior to your fishing trip. You go out there and you just throw the bait out there, y'all. Throw some corn out there, throw some range cubes, throw whatever bait you're planning to fish with in the next couple days, and that's gonna start attracting the fish out here. It's gonna teach the fish that there's food where you're gonna put your lines. If you can do that for a few days before you actually go fishing, you're gonna have a much higher likelihood of there being fish in your spot when you hit it. So chum in the water a few days before absolutely works and is a great tip, y'all. All right, y'all, next tip, landing nets. I know a lot of people don't want to spend the money on them, but carp are extremely slimy fish and they have delicate mouths. They're very hard to try to pull up on a bank if you don't have a net. Yeah, sometimes you get a really good hook set, but sometimes you don't. A landing net is gonna absolutely secure that you get that fish. It's worth every single penny, y'all. Get you a good landing net. You will thank me later for that. There are some of my top tips for catching carp. Absolutely. If you liked it, hit that like button. If you want to see me take these carp, use them for bait to catch big alligator gar. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you get notified when I post that video. If you want to see any of my carp videos or my gar videos, click on the 2 playlists on the screen right now, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.